kind of like the new kid on the block, certainly across parts of Europe, let's say. But actually MAXHUB has got quite a backing actually. We are a brand of an organisation called CVTE, which is a really strong global manufacturer in audiovisual and other tech. So this brand has been going now for circa 5 years in other parts of the globe and 2 years in Europe. And we're now really sort of having a real good go at launching in some of the major countries in Europe with all sorts of good strategies and new product launches. Our end customers are, I mean, if you take a typical, I don't know, business, of course, that company would have lots of different meeting rooms and different requirements. So there's kind of like no one product fits any one customer. So we have a range of product to fit, let's say, a typical working office, and that of which will now include working from home, of course, and everything in between there, from that person working from home to the boardroom and the lecture theatres, etc. And then across vertical markets, we have got products that fit well, particularly in public sector, I would say, and of course in education and higher education. We have products that kind of fit all the criteria of where you're working, but equally, in my experience, certainly of the last, let's say, 2 to 3 years, where demand has changed and requirements have changed, is to actually try and keep it really simple if we can. The biggest thing in my experience has been the user experience. What's it like for someone just, for example, getting into a meeting and having a conversation as easy as we are now? Why can't that happen in a meeting room? Why do I need to phone IT to have a conversation starting? Yeah, I think where things are going to go, and certainly our strategy to try and accommodate, you know, the changes and what we see happening. One of the big ones, I believe, is within the multiple platform scenario. So whilst we have dominant platforms both commercially and domestically when it comes to video, of course many customers want the ability to just, you know, flick between platforms, or they might have their own client base where you can't dictate what that client is going to use, so you kind of need to be prepared for that. So ability to use multiple platforms in an open, easy way, and that ability to just walk in and be able to kind of something be intuitive. By that I mean, if someone says you need training to use something, I think to myself, no one showed me how to use my mobile phone. I just picked it up and used it, so why can't I do that in a meeting room? Yeah, we're creating products that are flexible for multiple types of rooms and accommodating challenges with rooms. For example, we have a new product called a UCC BM40, and that's a 360-degree camera that will be plug and play across multiple platforms, all the major ones and others. And that will sit in a room with everybody in the shot using AI, but would require no training. Well, I've got to say they're quite surprised, because as a brand, it's something generally people haven't heard of in the regions that we're working. When they get it in their hands and feel it, they are in shock. They feel this is really well made. You can feel the quality. And then when they plug it in, it's feature rich and really strong.